Oh, what's going on, guys? Good fight, good fight.
Every single year to both these universities.
You're right, David. They always just seem to find each other, right, on the collision course. And BYU Utah, to me, is one of the most physical games in all of college football every single year. And you know this one's not going to be any different.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Oh, hell, I don't even remember. Oh, no. I thought he was running a different route.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going.
Alright, guys, as always, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. We're on the way to 1,850 subscribers. Oh, we're going to try to do this.
I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Lead him out a little bit. There we go. Singer. Another first. I'll take it. Let's see what Park's coming in. Park's coming in. Boom.
Snagged in the middle. It's Parks. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
How's everyone's day going?
Middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And
Ooh, that could have been bad.
nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the incompletion.
Oh, we got cover 0. Can we beat him, Singer?
He's looking to throw.
God.
That pass is in.
We can't. Our offensive line can't even block.
For a fumble, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They want to just keep throwing it. With the catch, it's Bernard.
Now, what is up with our line? I probably can't hit this.
In this no-gain land. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side.
Oh, what's the flag? Is that a first? Did we get the first? Yes. Thank you. We'll take that.
When he's in a defenseless position like that, that penalty's going to give the offense a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pulls it in. It's Parks.
Any help I can get, I'm a take.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And the offense makes the tackle. The interception drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Maybe BYU is 7-2. Do we not have any like big blitz?
They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it.
We're gonna send them.
The hand to the running back. He's
The one guy. Like, if our safety got through there, that's it. Well, that's why I should have came out this and audible.
What you want from your offense, create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to pass. It's Retzlaff. Fires to the right. It's caught. And there was lots of
That's on me.
as he gets it to the 39-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
The hell kind of defense are we running?
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion.
What the hell is my defense doing? Oh, that's terrible. That's on me.
Explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Got a man. It's
Barely even hit the dude.
They make the stop. stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I don't think this is my normal playbook.
Down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, just keeps firing.
Good, thank you.
In his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
They make the tackle, but he's got a first down.
I hate this game.
First and goal from the 7. This crowd knows when to bring it. He wants to throw it.
They're all just gonna sit.
Into the end zone.
Thank you, Johnson.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes
Let's go.
out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back.
Catch and turn off field parts.
With the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Pass to 45. He's off to the races. He's at the 10.
Gotta be a little quicker. Come on.
5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. We're through one, and what a back and forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll try to open
Try to
this quarter by sticking
get this
it
in here.
the end zone here.
You did the brunt of the carry, and let's go.
First and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah.
Can't start
Needed it. After the pick that we threw the first time,
Gets it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take
see,
the
I
touchdown. BYU has it back.
I got to commit one of my guys on the line to the screen, to the
That last drive
QB.
was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
I can't take that risk of
Drives, especially
the option right now
if you're going to win it, David. They've
because I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Fires on the move.
Why are we leaving him wide open?
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cougars want to move quickly.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot
He wasn't
of balls
expecting
on
it.
the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw.
There's a sack. Let's go. 3rd and a mile.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. And sure,
Let's get this ball back.
to keep him from getting to the first down marker. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15.
This might just be a run game.
Has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything.
Why are you throwing it behind?
Keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine.
I mean, that's a terrible read by me.
Right here. here, they could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wide out.
There you go. Good catch. Good catch.
Superhero to make the grab. And they'll line up from
Safeties are coming down.
first down. Looking to throw, it's rising. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
Holy shit, we caught it!
Inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before
How?
the defense brings him down. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Bernard.
Bernard, have yourself a day today. Have yourself a day.
This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. With the catch, it's McLean.
I don't know how McLean caught that though.
Inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
What is the rule on this?
Here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things.
I had to double check him what the ruling was.
Check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other is home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Makes his connection. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the
Gonna leave that underneath.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Going up top on 1st down.
I was late.
Got him downfield.
I was late on it.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. They keep attacking through the air, using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw.
Man, put your hands up.
It's Roberts. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pulls it in. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not
Defense
before
terrible.
turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. BYU now into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Davis. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
You're gone.
Got room on the
You're gone, Calhoun.
The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Utah. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open.
If they're trying to score, because they're using their timeouts, like they're gonna have to throw this.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away.
They're gonna fake this. They can fake it.
Get into this one. He'll bring it back. It's Stanley. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, BYU Utah is must-see TV, and today is no different. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did.
I saw that. I watched the trailer the other day, and I saw a picture. I don't know if it's the actual, if it's the true picture or what, but I saw the map.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Quickly complete. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. If every journey begins with a step.
Yeah, we were talking about. I worked overtime today. We were talking about it, and someone was saying that from what they heard, oh, son of a bitch, that there's a good chance that it could be like a 1 terabyte.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Retzlaff. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll run it on 1st and goal.
Oh, wow.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
See, I don't... If I get it, I'll get it from my Xbox, probably.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been...
I'll most likely get it, but it'll be one of those things. It won't be probably right away.
Offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Keefe. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the
See,
47.
I have GTA 5.
Now the quarterback
I don't think I ever finished the...
back to pass, it's Rising. He lost it.
I don't think I ever finished the storyline.
And it falls.
All because the other dude bumped me.
Lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. 2nd and 10 after
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'll get it, but
off play action.
it'll be a little... Ooh, that's terrible.
And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, BYU. How about that D?
Yeah, I have the Series X and the PS5.
Oftentimes can you say that there is a safety...
Hell, if I get it, I might honestly get it on my on the PC.
Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He'll bring it out. It's Pittman. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Because I figured if I do PC, maybe I'll do the whole RP stuff.
Well, the good
Have
news
some fun
is
with
they
that.
got a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for
Offensive line going to shit again.
You've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Coming after it.
That's on me. Why am I not paying attention?
Knock him down back at the 16.
Safety's down. Safety's down.
Ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The sure hands. It's Keefe.
There we go.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Catch in the middle. It's Parks.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so...
Yeah, one of the guys, he used to be on Twitch all the time. I modded for him. He did it. He RP'd all the time.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter.
Is that going to be in my recents?
Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but
No,
so
it's
too
not.
is time as we open the 4th. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Yeah, if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case,
They're trying to tempt me over here.
It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit different.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up.
He caught that.
Big play on second down.
How wasn't he in?
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Touchdown?
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
We got it.
They'll try to add another.
That was a freaking dot.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win.
Throws to the wideout.
That's a pick. Like so.
Here's the third interception of the night.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Rising. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
That's a pick. Oh, thank God.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and
I
short,
can't
choose
kick
not
that.
to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Martin. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. BYU lines up quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this out.
He couldn't have put that any better.
First down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. Strikes the blow. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the end zone. And it's his fourth
Take that.
interception of the game. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Got his man on the right.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Turns it on in midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. We've reached the 2-minute warning.
After this, we'll end up getting our butt kicked against Ohio State.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to throw, it's rising. Fires toward the end zone.
I just had to try.
Coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but lost.
I'm terrible at kicking.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Take that.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for the corner on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop.
All right, they're out of timeouts, so.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. Caught in the backfield. It's Parks. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Trying to pound it in. And he
There we
takes
go.
it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes. They add on another close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Offense set on first down. Scanning the field, it's Retzlaff. Not much of a
Only took him
chance there.
freaking
He'll
forever.
have to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to fire on second down. He's taking a deep shot. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's see, is he on? Trying to see if he's on already somewhere. Ugh. Man. So we sent it to him. We're just waiting. I'm ready to get my butt beat.
Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football.
The only nice thing is we're home.
The intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the handoff.
7-1. You got to at least hold a block.
Lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. Running toward the tape. The 10.
I don't know how that happened. I honestly don't. But I'll take it.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the single back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked
That's a
up
good
and
cutback.
excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Give to the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are
Good
right
hit.
all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The officials
We get a stop. And the freaking CPU, man.
So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He makes the connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Got enough space.
All your blockers.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Damn good run.
Tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to...
Guys, we got to block.
They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's looking for a man on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, batted into the air and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
2 bailouts now.
And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks.
The game hates me.
You've got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, when a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
Game fucking hates me.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Spears. They get him down after he makes a catch.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Rolls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Leaves it with the back. He is going
Hike it,
nowhere.
and I have
At the line of scrimmage.
a lag spike.
The
I love
biggest
it.
lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
I had nothing.
Relentless, tough running.
I might have had
I really like the play by
my
the
tight end.
very, very
No, I didn't.
early in the downs, goal to go situation. Drop back, you don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards yards, make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Penn State 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll take it himself. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio.
The best thing about that, he had to burn a timeout.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Oh, my guys can't pick that off, though.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll give it on the count.
Oh, I missed.
Crossing the 30, he's got away. And he's brought down after a nice game. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Snapping the football, everybody being on time, man.
Thomas ain't doing it this time.
Really affecting the football game.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looked, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field.
And he dropped the freaking ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Pressure coming.
Just got to punt it off.
Up two and sacked at the 12.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Clicked me on the wrong
Trying to
dude.
solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level,
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
the defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Power football with the run. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got the back over the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Nittany Lions get enough for the 1st down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. A nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards. And it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down, you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. That's caught. It's Spears.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more.
Literally, I'd make that play action and boom, there they are. I got nothing.
For a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Good right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Now on second and short after that pickup. From the gun, running back on the move.
Oh. Terrible defense. Terrible freaking defense.
Run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
He's not pushing off
This
them.
defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
To the ground with the back. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here.
And this sophomore
Huge sack.
wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
By him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Runs through the tackle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And
Pocket, man.
Just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground.
66.
On your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hit.
We had it.
To get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah,
it's a good run.
Sense of urgency too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is
Good
so
play.
exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm.
God, my offensive line's so damn slow.
Make a play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
I can't do shit whenever all that is.
15.
Oh, that's a missed
God.
opportunity.
Like, my offensive line just refuses. 66 is getting his ass beat all game.
To come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that pass intercepted.
That's a good click on.
Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Got to give the the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast.
Yeah, man coverage.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. The give on the inside. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ohio State 21, Penn State 17.
And the Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. He's going to pass.
Gotta hold him to that knot.
A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They'll go to the ground. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That's caught. It's not. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back to back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did on this drive that you had success with.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it on the outside, it's Spears. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And let's check.
God, that was way too close.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Wake Forest put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Deeks had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. Got room at the 35. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Complete downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Oh, I missed.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Buckeyes have enough for the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they...
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes.
That was a laser.
He throws that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Hey, man, you want to make a statement defensively, make hits like that. You're going to start having these receivers think twice about running these routes. This defense came to play, and they are laying the wood.
No, that's
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Pass to 50.
I didn't want to hit the button.
30, the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end.
The dude was literally falling down.
Of the day. Looking for more room. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
With the run on first and goal. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Molly, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That's time and change the trees. So how far my friendship? Go back, y'all know what it is, y'all know what it is, y'all know what it's called, different music. Different in it, damn. This is probably the best game we have played. We played one other one. This one was, we had a chicken. You know? You a hater, Bjorn. You've been hating all year long. You've been praying that we lose. Hoping we lose games. But we're not losing. You know that. A win. It's a winner. Two people still. It's the 30. That's 2 points. And the score definitely don't show how it really was. No, that pick six, that one, that, you know, pick six kind of made the score. It just took the score out of the street. I mean, shit, I missed that field goal. You capitalized. What the? Run game. Look at that boy say, hey, 171? Good fire. That was DJ Lewis. What really tell us about the field? It was a turnover. Oh yeah, you lost. It was the turnover. I think I had 2 pick sixes. I had 4 picks. I think I scored 2. My defensive lineman scored. That was crazy. But your left tackle. Listen, you gotta realize who he going up against though. He going up against this man. Going up against one of the best DNs in the country. That's Dexter McMcAdoo. Well, he played coming off that edge. He would probably be winning the Heisman this season if he didn't get hurt. That's 4 games. But he can't get his stats. He would have probably. He got about 13, 14 seconds. But I gotta see that play again. That first touchdown. This is right. This play right there. Look at Dexter McMcAdoo. This is like the bad. Look at this. That's a finesse move. That's why having a good finesse move rating matters. Having a good jump, I can disrupt it. 3rd down. Look at this. He posted that QB. The ball popped him in the head, pops up in the air, then he. Oh man. when you ran. Oh, I Man, that's a great throw. I mean, it's just gonna use. I should next time. Look at this. Just back the ball and come in for the pick. Come in for the pick. Here, trying to do everything I can. He's still catching. Evanson. That's not for a lack of speed. That's
All right, guys.
it's only 5 minutes. Only 5.
As always, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Tough loss, absolutely tough loss, but shout out to Wait, Lions Den. Ugh, it's tough.
Somebody did.
But I'll catch you guys next week. But like I said, as always, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Until next time.